Hello, getting right into it here, looking at ticker PSYK. This is coming from an untrained eye, just looking at the chart. All right, on the weekly, this is the first week of this ticker. It's a big red candle. Zooming in on the daily, it doesn't actually show it here for some reason, but this on the 28th, it got down to 901. So I don't know why this is inaccurate, but we're going to zoom into the 2-hour time frame. Take a look at that. There's that 902 that is still in play. The bulls would hope that that holds, but we are still kind of heading in that direction, and there's quite a big range going on here. I don't know what this is in the morning because I don't know what this fancy action here is in the morning. That came in like just a few minutes in the morning, and I just don't know enough about the market to comment on that, but it was quite a bit of volume right in that first minute. Quite a bit of volume here, about 23,000, but that's only in comparison to the rest of it. I guess pretty low volume for a stock. Continuing to look at volume on the hourly, we do see some decreasing bull volume perhaps, which would be a good sign for the bulls. And as long as 902 holds, we can see Monday how it's going to look. Zooming in on the 15, I'm thinking bulls would like it if that 911 held and we stayed above the EMA 12, but that's been acting as resistance for quite a while here on the 15, except for that big weird candle. In terms of the RSI, we're into oversold conditions on the 15, and in terms of the hour, we just came out of it there after that 911 bounce. So that's PSYK for its first week as a ticker. I think that's pretty interesting. There it is on the 15, and just have to see where it goes from here. Is it going to hold 911? Who knows? I don't. Quickly looking at some other names on the weekly, just as we ended off the week. Here's NUMI, which is looking for a higher low above 102. Weekly might have topped out here at 169, hoping that this moving EMA 12 will act as support. Bulls would want this 102 to hold. On the daily, we can see where it fell through both EMA 12 and 26 and broke that daily support back here, which is no longer in play. And so, yeah, we're hoping that 102 holds in a bullish scenario, and that it breaks the high of last week, or breaks the high of this week at 169. MMED on the weekly, looking a little haggard, but really as long as the bulls hold 338, should be looking okay. Zooming in on the daily, see that, yeah, it did break through a bit and it's trying to bounce. And in terms of RSI, it did fall into oversold conditions on the 1 hour yesterday and has recovered and kind of cooled off since then. Not that I know what I'm talking about at all. CMPS on the weekly, not looking so hot. Zooming in, what's going on the daily? Got an inside bar. We got this EMA 12 acting as resistance. So is the 26. Looks like some daily support was broken, but 3909 is still in play. What's going on the hourly? Just a bunch of sideways trading. Cool. ENBI on the weekly. Wow, that's not looking so hot. And sometimes I'm just doing this to be like, just to train myself to read charts. Zooming in on the daily, there's the tiniest bit of support at 78 cents that did not break, but it still might not be done its descent. On the hourly, we got that resistance on the EMA 12, and the RSI was oversold, but did recover today. So that's PSYK and a couple other stocks looked at by a scrub very quickly.